So in this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to make eggless coconut cake. This is going to be a really light cake. It's like a substitute for the dacquoise that we will be making with the eggs. And this is a very light cake. We are going to make it with oil and use desiccated coconut to flavor the cake to taste like coconut itself. Okay. So I have the ingredients ready here. That's all-purpose flour, the desiccated coconut, that's salt, baking powder, baking soda, and then I have sugar, curd, oil, and then vanilla extract. So the process is going to be something similar to making the vanilla oil cake. We are going to add the curd and the sugar in the stand mixer and then beat until the sugar fully dissolves, and then we are going to add the baking powder, baking soda into that mixture and wait for the reaction to happen, which is the bubbly texture is going to be there, which is like a lot of foam, after which I'm going to add the oil and the vanilla extract in a slow stream as the beater is going to go on. I'm going to sift together the all-purpose flour and the salt first, and then add the desiccated coconut into it, and at the end I'm going to fold in the all-purpose flour, desiccated coconut, salt mixture slowly as the beater keeps running, and then we'll have it ready to bake. Okay, so to start with, let me sift together salt, all-purpose flour, and then add the desiccated coconut into it. So I have a bigger bowl here into which I'm going to add the all-purpose flour and salt. So I'm just going to sift the both together first. So into that I'm going to add the desiccated coconut. Then I'm going to use the wire whisk to mix up the flour and the desiccated coconut together. I'm going to set this one aside. And as for the pan, I have two 6-inch pans right here and they are prepared. So I'm going to divide the batter into two 6-inch pan, and then the oven has to be preheating at 180 degrees Celsius. Okay. So now I'm just getting my stand mixer in. I'm going to add the curd, all of it together. The sugar also goes in fully. Then I'm just going to start heating this on medium speed until we have the sugar fully dissolved. So now the sugar is fully dissolved at this stage. I'm going to add in the baking powder. And then the baking soda. Just going to mix this up. And then I'm just going to wait for about 3 minutes to wait until the bubbles are forming up, and then I will continue to add the oil. So you can see the bubbles form beautifully. Just have to wait for about 3 to 5 minutes for this to happen. You can see the foam. Okay, so this is what we are looking at. So we need to wait until this foamy texture forms. And now I'm just going to let the beater go on, and then add the oil in a slow stream as it goes, and then followed by vanilla. So the oil and vanilla are added in, and now I'm just going to start adding the flour, the desiccated coconut mixture a little at a time as the beater is going on. So after addition of flour, I'm just increasing the speed to beat for about 30 seconds to have the flour with the desiccated coconut to combine well, and then we'll be ready to use the batter to pour into the pans. So the beating is all done. I'm just going to scrape down. Okay, so that's the batter and how it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to get the prepared cake pans in and then divide the batter between the two. Just going to spread the batter out. Tap the pan. Okay, and then I'm going to put this into the oven that's been preheating at 180 degrees Celsius. So I'll bake this at 180 degrees Celsius to get baked for about 30 to 35 minutes until you have the cake that is non-wobbly and the toothpick inserted into the center that comes out clean. I'll get back and show you how the cake has been baked. So the eggless coconut cake is baked and out of the oven. You can see it's so beautiful with a golden top. I'm just going to check for doneness. The toothpick is coming out clean, so the cake is done. I'm just going to transfer it onto the wire rack. You will be transferring it directly onto a sheet of cling wrap because you know at this stage you have to wrap it in cling wrap while it is still warm and then freeze it. So you can see the cake is extremely soft and good, and it is not the right time to even handle it. We will not be able to tote or use it when you have the freshly baked cake. So I'm going to go ahead and then cling wrap this and then get back to show you how I'm going to use this cake to layer it.